welcome to episode number 70 of the Nonsense Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
Today we're doing something somewhat special. Rick, you're aware of this behind the scenes, but when this episode comes out, it's like a day or two before my birthday.
Yeah, it is.
So I've been pestering you for, it feels like half a year to do a Godzilla thing. We couldn't find something reliable for Godzilla, but we are doing something tangentially related. We're doing Attack of the Monsters.
Yeah, and this one's in the public domain, so absolutely anybody can go and watch this. It's on archive.org.
Yes, the link will be in the description this time because it's not on Netflix, so you don't need an account or nothing. But yes, before we get into that, fans of the podcast are probably aware, but I'll explain for anyone who's new. What we like to do before we dive in is just briefly talk about our weeks and the goings-on in the wide, wide world. So to that end, Rick, how's your week been, buddy?
Reasonable. Long-time listeners may realise that we are massive fans of the Owl House, and I'm happy to induct a new member into the fold. I've managed to get my mum to watch it.
Do you not find it slightly infuriating that your mum is more open to it than a friend of ours who is the same age?
A little bit, yeah.
Remember, just for context, guys, we suggested the Owl House to a mutual friend of ours, and his response is one of those responses that gets me angry because I didn't realise people actually said this, but I'll repeat it all the same. I don't watch Western animation.
Yeah, it's like so far down the weeb line that you can't even see the end that you started at.
Like, there's nothing wrong with liking anime, like the aesthetic, the style, or just being a general weeb. Like, that's fine, no one's going to knock you for it, but going, oh, the Western animation is inferior, I don't touch the stuff, yeah, you're a fucking dick.
So yeah, we're about a quarter of the way through season 1, and she seems to be liking it so far. The thing that she laughed the most at was when Hootie pointed in a direction by using the weather vane.
To be fair, I'll shit on Hootie constantly, but the gags involving Hootie are always 10 out of 10.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a cute thing that's been happening in my life. Out in the wide world, there's strikes going on everywhere, and the country has ground to a halt.
I'm glad you actually brought up the strikes, because that was one of the things I was going to talk about, because I'm fucking sick and tired of the government, as many people are. Well, not even, the government's a part of it, but also the fucking media, because they're painting all of these people striking as the villains.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's doing my fucking nutting.
Well, the other side of it is the government has no intention of bowing to their request of not making people redundant, because the government wants to automate as many trains as possible, because now it owns the rail system again, because the privatization thing didn't go through properly, so they had to seize the assets and start operating it again at a loss. And yeah, they want to automate as much as they can, which means, yeah, people are going to lose their jobs.
How the fuck are they operating at a loss when every single train company has been recording record profits?
That's only the companies that still exist. The majority of the infrastructure is now government owned.
Yeah, but why are ticket prices so high and yet they're still losing money?
Well, the prices are higher because the footfall is now lower, because people have realised they can stay at home and do their job.
That's bollocks, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
But oh well.
Whatever. I'm pissed off at people going, specifically Dominic fucking Raab, I'll name drop that cunt, he's the fucking Tory from around this area, saying how, oh, people are missing vital businesses and vital functions and it's all the strikers' fault. And it's like, fuck you, pay them.
Yeah. Vital functions is nothing either. Like, if you've got a vital function to go to, you can drive to it.
Like, yeah. It's one of those baffling things of, we want to turn poor people on the other poor people, when instead it's like, no, most people in similar situations to the railway workers are at least doing the common sense thing of going, no, fuck you, pay them. Yeah. That's all they're asking for. They're asking for more money because you're posting record profits. Mm-hmm. You fucking pricks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But also, British Airways staff have voted to fucking walk out during the summer holidays, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this Airways. Airline operators are always posting record profits. They've got no excuse.
I believe they're saying they're going to cut every airport's traffic by 10%.
Good. Maybe they'll listen to them.
Yes.
Like, I've never worked on an airway, or an airplane, I should say, but I did fly on a 12-hour flight twice, and that job cannot be easy.
Yeah, sage nod. I did a 26-hour flight once. It was not fun, and it must have been even less fun for the poor folks having to serve our needy asses.
And they always I don't know about you, but my experience flying was very the attendants all the time were smiling and happy, and I work retail, Rick. I can't keep up a smile for 5 hours, let alone 12.
No. And yeah, at time of posting, my dad is also currently overseas trying to get home. He had his flight cancelled underneath his feet, and he was just fortunate enough that he had enough Wi-Fi to book another one from a provider that had something going.
That is lucky. That is very lucky.
Yeah.
However, this is also what insurance is meant to be for.
Yeah, exactly. So he's going to claim that back on the insurance. Yeah, he's paid a lot more than he should have done, and he's basically going to say that, this was the only ticket available. Yes, it was business class, but it was the only one available. Get fucked. This is what it cost.
I mean, I would imagine only the more expensive tickets would be available if everyone from another flight had to fucking book onto another one.
Yes.
Because it's not just him who got grounded.
Oh, yeah, totally. I think he's just setting off. Actually, no, I think he's still right now. He's in a 7-hour layover between one flight and the next.
Jeez.
Which is a tremendous amount of fun.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I book, whenever possible, I book non-stop. Layovers suck. I've never been on a layover, but I've been told they suck, so therefore I avoid them.
Yeah. And the last thing that's happened is that the Obi-Wan Kenobi series has ended. We were going to do a episode on it, and it's still in the works. It is coming, but we had the troubles last week, so obviously the last episode that you will have seen would be the Sonic episode.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
Gotta go faster.
Yeah, I think it was a good episode. It's not, the viewers didn't miss out.
No, absolutely. I've got a couple of comments from friends who have enjoyed it, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, that's enough about me, things that I've seen out in the world, and things that I've paid attention to. How about you? How's your week been?
Rick, I binged Helluva Boss.
It's good, isn't it?
It's incredibly good. I also watched Has Been Hotel. I wasn't quite as excited for that one, but it was entertaining in its own way.
It's very entertaining, yeah.
But yeah, Helluva Boss is great. I fucking love Blitz.
Yes.
He is hands down my favourite character.
I do like Moxie and Millie. They make a very good couple.
I like all the main four. Just, Blitz stands out, and I kind of feel like he's meant to be the main character, so it makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
But it follows the whole group. It's fun. I did like the gag very early on of I forget what it was. I think Blitz said something like, "You know what humans are like, drooling over goth girls," or something to that effect. And then Luna and everyone in the office just looks at the viewer. Very much tickled me. That type of humor's great. Episode 6 was a treat animation-wise. I don't know how they did that on whatever budget they've got, because it was magical.
Yeah. I do like how they're portraying an abusive relationship in a heart-wrenching way, but also still giving it the gag treatment. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes next season between Blitz and Stolas.
Yeah. You're talking about episode 7.
Yeah.
The one that's labelled Finale Part 1. I do understand that from reading the comments that the animator's been having troubles behind the scenes, and that's why that is pretty much the de facto end of season 1. But it was very odd that being the stopping point, you know?
Yeah.
Finale Part 1. Where's the Part 2? And for a second I thought, is this just a really big old gag that there is no Part 2? But no, unfortunately, apparently there's issues behind the scenes, and that sucks no matter who you are.
But they are confirmed for a season 2, which should be coming relatively soon in the next couple of months.
I mean, they dropped a trailer, and it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that fucking... It's really weird how this dumb cartoon about demons gets, not annoyingly, but strangely real at the end with that relationship between Blitz and Stolas.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those, it scrapes uncannily close to home for people that have been in that kind of relationship.
Yeah, I'm sure many people can relate. Anyway, I don't want to get too more bogged down, mostly because I'm thinking we'll probably do a retro on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the big thing I did this week. Out in the wide world, we've got 2 things to talk about. First and foremost, Mirrorverse came out.
Yes, it did.
I'm going to throw to you because I know you know a tad more than I do.
Okay, I've got a certain amount of the way through the game. I generally think it's pretty hungry for not only money, but also attention.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time you clear a certain number of stages, you just get a brand new ad for a new offer. And then if you don't pick up that offer, then you get 4 or 5 of the ones that you've refused in the past thrown in your face again every time you boot up the game.
Which is a real shame, because the game otherwise is actually weirdly fun.
Yeah, the moment-to-moment gameplay of move your dude around with your left thumb and hit button with right thumb of normal attack, charge attack, or special of 1, 2, or 3 guy is just generically solid. You've got your 4 character types and 3 character slots, so you're always going to have a gap in your party.
Yeah, but I feel like Melee and Guardian are interchangeable.
Kind of, yeah. I've got Captain Hook. He's a melee guy, and one of his bonus bonuses is basically become a mini Guardian unto himself, just, without a taunt.
That's awesome, because I also unlocked Captain Hook, and I've got him in reserve at the moment because I'm having too much fun with Mulan.
Yeah.
Which is one of the free characters, free characters, so that's fun.
Yeah, everyone starts with Rapunzel. Your starter trio to pick from are Mulan, Hercules, and Ariel.
Yep.
And you can very easily unlock Sully and Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, although that being said, I got Sully from the gacha, so that kind of, I was like, oh.
Okay, but what the way that the star ratings work is that if you get a higher star guy, then it automatically sets it to that star. But other than that, they kind of feed the stars that they are to an experience bar.
I think it's the Western method of gacha game.
Yeah, I think it's 3 1-stars makes a 2-star.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, not to sound too dejected, but yeah, it's such a generic mechanic, it sucks.
Although it does mean that there is actually a 1-star, as opposed to things starting at 3-star.
Yeah, this is true.
Because, when's the last time you saw a 1-star in Fire Emblem Heroes?
I don't know, I don't play that game.
Clue, it was the starter trio.
Fair enough.
But yeah. The art style, I think, is fantastic. I really like the way that everything is a jolter. The story is weak, but it's a gacha game. It's meant to be.
It's like Kingdom Hearts, except stripped down to the bare bones, and I don't mean that in a good way.
Oh boy.
They took like the bad parts of Kingdom Hearts and decided to focus on that.
Yeah, Maleficent just going, oh yeah, I'm just going to do the thing. Hey Jafar, want to watch me go do the thing? Jafar says, yeah.
Like literally chapter 2, it's like, oh cool, they've not even tried to be original with the villain of the story yet.
Yup. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Disney Mirrorverse so far.
Yeah. I agree with pretty much everything you said. It's a fun little game, but ruined by gacha. If they sold this game for like 15-20 quid on the Switch, or even the PC or whatever, and took out the gacha stuff, I'd buy it. However, companies don't like doing this nowadays because the big money is get people to spend loads of money in small doses. I think we've dwelled on that long enough. The last thing I want to talk about is, Rick, this is not a wrestling podcast.
Okay.
We've got good news this time.
Oh, good, yes.
Do you remember a few months ago when I mentioned one Biggie Langston breaking his neck?
Yes.
He recently released footage of himself without his neck brace on.
Oh, great. That's very good to hear.
Yeah, which means he probably won't need surgery, is the speculation. But either way, that's good. He's just a genuinely nice dude, you know what I mean? I'd hate to see him not be able to pursue his passions anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those, like, it's really weird to hear of people recovering so well from a broken neck. Because even, like, within my living memory, broken neck meant curtains.
I get what you're saying, but in wrestling, lots of people have gotten away with, like, wrestling again in mumps, you know?
Yes.
Or
yes.
potentially even getting away with just minor paralysis. And I know that sounds like, when the ultimate consequence is death, then yeah, minor paralysis is a godsend.
Oh yeah, totally.
Not to downplay how horrible that would be, but relatively speaking. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because wrestling news has mostly been fucking grim lately.
Yeah. Yeah, it has. Man, you don't even have to be keeping your finger on the pulse to know the thing about the whole McMahon saga.
Yeah, well. Anyway, on to brighter and better things. Today we're watching Attack of the Monsters, as I said. Fun fact, this film is actually Gamera versus Guiron, but it's been rebranded for America, and that's why we're watching with an English dub. Before we actually started recording today, I had a little bit of a chat with Rick, and that is that, just to say, I know very little about Gamera. About the extent of my knowledge is Gamera is the other big kaiju franchise from Japan. It was pretty much the only thing that could go toe-to-toe with Godzilla in the box office.
Yeah. And I only know about Gamera because he was referenced in Phantasy Star as a boss.
Yeah.
And, well, I'm sure we'll see. But yeah, a big old turtle that zooms around and shoots things.
Yeah.
Basically Space Blastoise.
Pretty much, like, fire flavoured.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm going to throw over to Rick and he'll do our regular countdown.
Okay, so we're watching Attack of the Monsters, available on archive.org. 3, 2, 1, and go.
And yeah, just for y'all watching, just to remind you, you can absolutely watch it for free, and the link will be in the description below.
And there's also closed captions in case you're hard of hearing.
I'm going to bang that on. It says ASR. Oh, American what? What does that stand for?
American Sign Language.
Yeah, I know. I just realised that my error, so I stopped finishing the sentence, but...
stock photos of space.
Which would have been hard to get in 1969.
They might have made some by putting a curtain up against a window.
Yeah, maybe so.
Poking holes in it.
Now, again, dubs of these old kaiju movies are notoriously bad. So I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yep.
The original film I pitched to show Rick, by the way, was Godzilla vs. Megalon. And anyone who knows anything about Godzilla knows that that is one of, if not the goofiest Godzilla movie.
Yep. Because the other option was the very first Godzilla, when everybody knows the general idea of that Godzilla comes and he's an allegory for the atom bomb.
It's not even an allegory. I guess it is, but it's about as subtle as a brick to the face.
Yeah. Subtlety of the sledgehammer.
The fuck is this? Just close-up shots of jelly or something?
So it seems. It does look like boiling milk or something. I think that's meant to be magma.
Magma.
But it does look like banana milkshake.
Or fondue.
Yep.
Oh, it's black and white. I wasn't expecting that.
That kind of explains why the colour was crap.
Yeah.
That it wasn't meant to be in colour.
Yeah.
That was a cut.
Yeah. Okay. I was also informed that this was recut from the original Gamera film, so that might be why the editing might be crap.
Okie dokie.
We're back to colour?
Yeah, we are.
What accents is everyone going to have? German.
I don't know what that accent was meant to be. It sounds generically Middle Eastern.
Yeah. See, one of the beauties of today is if they dub this today, they could just get Asian Americans or Japanese people who speak English to do so, and then you get the natural they sound Asian because they are.
Yeah. And if they really wanted to push the boat out, they could get George Takei. He brings class to anything.
Yeah. Just for those of you watching along, if you decided to put captions on, you'll realise the captions are not telling you what's actually being said. Which is what's probably happened is the people who did the captioning probably just straight up translate the Japanese rather than captioned what was being said in English.
Yeah, so you'll get the same general idea, but not the correct thing that's being said.
Yeah.
"1 million years."
Weird, but okay.
Yeah, so they're treating all of the radio waves as an actual transmission rather than...
To be fair, this is in a Kaiju universe, so they are absolutely real.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
If Godzilla's anything to go by, they're from the fucking Rimulons from space, and they'll send Gigan. I take the piss with the word Rimulons, but I don't think the actual word they use for that species is far off.
Cromulons. The perfectly cromulent cromulons. Someone's too young to use a telescope.
Oh, you're an only child, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, siblings are dicks.
Yeah, they are. Actual flying saucer.
To be fair, the spaceship looks remarkably similar to spaceships from Godzilla. I feel like this is just what Japan feels like flying saucers would look like.
I think they also think Santa lives in one of them.
Yeah. Just for the record, the closed captions just said Big Iraq. And I don't know what word they fucked up there, but that definitely wasn't said.
I think the idea is they're trying to caption some of the syllables that get said.
Alright, but they're fucking well off.
Yeah, I think the captions are just a lost cause at this point.
Yeah, however, if I don't have them, at least I might miss actual things. Although that said, some of it is just gibberish, so...
Yep.
Maybe the A stands for automated. In that it was just... Like YouTube does a similar thing where you can have automatic captions that weren't written by someone.
Oh, that's where we got Stephen Magnet from in My Little Pony.
Okay.
The guy, the sea dragon. He didn't have a name, but the automatic captions called him Stephen Magnet, so...
Okay.
So he kept the name.
Right, number food is good, alright?
Yeah,
Have you got the captions on still, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking what?
This sounds like Sit on My Face. Oh no, they changed it from Sit on My Face.
I am tempted to take the closed captions off.
Yeah, it's one less thing to focus on if we turn them
It just said moon. Nothing was said. Oh, yeah. You see plenty of that in Japan, I'm sure.
Yeah, Kendo Man, yeah.
What are you doing, mister? I'm getting ready to kill the aliens.
He looks like a good-natured soul.
What?
Little shit.
That was a real gun? Or real toy gun? A real toy gun was so powerful?
A real toy gun was so powerful that he shot his jacket off into a tree or something.
But he pinned it against the wall.
I pinned it to the wall, yeah.
Yeah, these closed captions are useless. I'm taking them off.
So they're just doing that to stealth past this guy, are they?
I'll admit, but this being a Japanese film, I'm somewhat surprised that they've got an incredibly white child in it.
Well, I suppose. He's such a reasonable authority figure.
Yeah. Is that a typical Japanese punishment, is it?
I guess so.
That is more than reasonable.
Yeah.
Just a weird smile at the end, laugh at the end.
Because he knows they're going to go straight back on the bike.
To their credit, they don't seem to. Never mind. Oh, no, yeah, they didn't.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're parking up. Nice, obedient children.
Well, it's Japan, isn't it?
Yeah. And, well, to be fair, the one in the hat could have just ridden his bike, when the other two just followed.
Yeah, but
that's a bit of camaraderie.
That's a dick move, though.
Usually, yeah, but also... if you needed to secure a parking space, then. But no, they're just parked in the grass or whatever.
Yeah, I'm so very scared. What are you going to do if you catch it? Like, what's the point?
Yeah, if you pick it up, it's going to have a heart attack.
That's actually a real problem with rabbits.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you pick up a rabbit, it just assumes it's the end of its life. So as a way to like economize on pain, it just basically gets itself killed.
Yeah, it's one of those as well where the reason why there's so many rabbits isn't because they're good at hiding from predators. It's because they're good at fucking.
Yeah.
I gave up on that rabbit real quick. Although to be fair, I suppose it is a spaceship. I love how you can clearly see they've not modelled the inside.
I know, right?
That's some fucking kid logic, ain't it?
Yeah, if they flew here, they're civilized, and you're a dumb. Kid's the voice of reason.
It's always the girl.
Yep. It's always the youngest as well.
How do you know it's running? Just because the light's fucking on?
And it's got human-sized chairs.
Never press shit!
Look how obviously tiny the model is.
Yeah. Don't forget we're in the era of when we eventually get the giant monsters, it is just dudes in suits.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount.
This is also back when
Go on, sorry.
Thunderbirds was going on over this kind of time as well. So
1969.
I believe so.
I thought Thunderbirds was
they were doing
a bit earlier.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but it was the 60s anyway.
Yeah, fair, valid. But yeah, the amount of times that Kaiju designs got scrapped just because they couldn't make the outfit. Like, you're familiar with King Ghidorah, right?
Yes.
4 people for that suit.
Oh no.
To make it work.
I can imagine that. Yeah. A lot of heads.
Yeah.
And again, there's a Phantasy Star reference to that. It's Train Ghidorah.
There's a Mecha King Ghidorah, so it's probably not much different from that.
Yeah. Just a train Hydra, and sometimes it pulls out other vehicles. like a garbage grinder.
Fair. I was going to rip on this, but you got to bear in mind this predates Star Wars by a lot.
Yeah. By like 8 years.
Yeah. And actually, this would be even earlier than that, because again, this uses some footage from the original Gamera, which would have been 65.
Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, there he is. Oh, he already knows him.
Yeah, Gamera's hero of the world at this point, I believe.
Okay, so he's already a known thing.
Yeah. He loves kids.
Aww.
He's a friend to children everywhere, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
he's now going Mach 3. Mach 33.
You are children who are just chatting mad shit.
It's like writing the Pokédex, isn't it?
Ah, yeah. Oh, god damn it, Gamera looks so dumb. I love it.
This is This is Flareon. His internal body temperature is 14 times the temperature of the sun.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say, shit kid.
This is Alakazam. He has the IQ of a village.
That I could believe.
Yeah. I've been to villages, yes.
I know he's meant to be friendly and sort of racing them and encouraging them, but it did look like he was like chasing it to eat it.
Yeah, it did look like a Pac-Man still.
Fuck me, did they really need this long for this scene?
It's the first time we've seen all of Gamera, though.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sounding like a goddamn airplane.
Man, the flying sauce has given me tinnitus.
It is rather obnoxious.
Has he got a poorly tooth?
No, usually when this shit like this happens, the kaiju's being controlled by someone.
Okay.
The amount of times Godzilla's been controlled by some bullshit. Or maybe he's just got tinnitus now.
Yeah.
How do you know that's what that is?
Yeah, how can you read it?
Look at this speedometer. Nothing about that is like a speedometer. Well, it's going faster now, and we're going faster, so that must be what it be. Correlation does not equal causation, bitch.
Yeah, apparently since there's less pirates now, and global warming is up, apparently pirates stop global warming.
Well, my favourite thing is Lisa's fucking anti-tiger rock.
Okay.
Well, do you not remember that joke?
No, I can't remember it.
It's just like, hey, I want to sell you this rock that prevents tigers from entering the town. And it's like, that's just a stupid rock, Lisa. And Lisa's like, well, I'm holding the rock, aren't I? Yeah. There's no tigers around, is there? No. Therefore, tiger repellent rock. And then Homer's like, Lisa, I want to buy your rock.
Yeah. And the other one of, I fight monsters. Have you seen any monsters? No, you're welcome. Yes, he's up to something. He's up to about 40,000 feet.
Right, listen, even if your kid said, hey, my brother and the other kid have gone off to space, you should at least give like a cursory examination based on your kid might not know the word kidnapped.
Yeah. Oh, telling the kid though, shut the fuck up or you won't get into a good school.
She's 6. I'm actually terrible with ages. I don't know how old she is, but she cannot be anywhere near 10.
Well, we also thought that about Kid Leia, so...
How old's Leia meant to... Oh, yeah, because that's 9 years before New Hope.
Yeah, Kid Leia's meant to be 10.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she looks a lot younger than that and acts a lot older. Like, acting older is part of the whole idea. But yeah, she did look a lot younger than 10.
Yeah, that's fair. I suck with ages, man. If someone ever asks me their age, I'm like, oh, dude, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like, you're in a bracket of between 14 and 28.
If it's a woman... I got given some advice when I was younger, and I don't know how true this rings, because I've never used it, but if a woman ever asks you to tell them how old they are, apparently the golden number's 27. Because apparently if they're younger than that, they will enjoy it because they are trying to appear older. But if they're older than that, they'll like it because they want to try to be younger than they are. And again, I realise that's sexist as fuck, but it's advice I got given, and I've now aired it for the world to hear.
Yep.
So you do with that knowledge what you will.
I think the only one who wouldn't be that happy about it is Marine, because she's in her 30s. Being called 27 isn't that far off.
Yes, but it's younger than she is. And there's a special golden spot where if like you're talking to someone who's like 35 and you say 27, it's like you're younger, but not so much younger that you're clearly talking bullshit. What the fuck was that car?
Yeah.
Just arbitrary. Who's this Rodan fucking rip-off?
A space triangle has appeared.
Racist. I think Gaius is one of the old school OG fucking Gamera enemies as well.
Okay. And he's just fucking shit up for no reason.
It's kind of a very Rodan-like thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, the river started going the other way. Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh, he said so as well.
So, okay, it wasn't just bad editing then.
Oh, and now the water's gone. Because they're doing some Thunderbird shit.
I think this is the actual villain for the film. Villain monster. Because I was told he has a giant fuck-off knife on his head.
Yeah, his face is a sword.
Man, this creature's existence must be pain. Oh, okay, they're going to show him fucking him up to establish him as a threat. Classic wrestling booking.
Yeah, the Worf effect.
Well, I think WWF predated Star Trek. Oh, actually, maybe it didn't. It would have predated Worf, certainly.
Yeah, but the idea is you show something getting fucked up by who's meant to be, powerful.
Yeah. So this is like a shark monster. Oh!
Reflected the laser off his shininess.
That's just straight up like you've got a type disadvantage going on.
Yeah. Sword-faced used counter.
Actually.
Well, actually, literally mirror coat, because it was a special attack.
Oh, goodness. He looks like a street shark.
He kinda does and all.
Stop using strange devices! You dumb shit kids!
It is so bullshit how it always seems to work as well.
It's a movie, and I get that, but... Oh, no, this didn't work this time.
Okay, yeah, this one was a bit of an error.
That's a cool effect, though.
Yeah, for the time.
What I was on about, by the way, wasn't the teleporter, because teleporter's trash, but the effect of the kaiju, making the kaiju look big.
Yeah, making it look big by having stuff in the front superimposed in front of it.
Yeah. Which would have been a lot more laborious back then to do.
Yeah, normally it was... You had to edit basically frame by frame.
A pain in the ass.
Yes.
Not just a green screen.
Okay, so now we know that the water going away is the tell.
Yeah.
But that thing actually didn't do anything other than defend itself.
I believe it's being controlled by the aliens that brought the kids here, and it was probably summoned by them to get rid of Gao Zhao, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Again, I'm going on Godzilla logic, where usually the aliens control at least one kaiju, and that's why that kaiju's evil. By the by, guys, we're almost half an hour through the film. The reason why I stumbled on this film is it's one of the public domain films they suggest you watch, or rather have the option of watching if you play Kaiju Wars, that strategy game I was talking about the other day.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah. There's one on there called Ape that's clearly a Kong ripoff, and it looks funny as fuck. For real, stupid shit kid.
I had to be told to jump off the thing that's moving.
I guess they're kids, so they're dumb.
And now that because they're both on it, it's okay. Because they both end up in trouble together.
Yeah, I kind of get the logic, though.
Oh, now they're going to get hit by a flamethrower.
It's probably not a flamethrower, but it's probably going to do
something awful. It might just be a camera. Yeah, it might just be a camera.
Oh, that'd do your fucking head in, wouldn't it? I'd be like, I'm going to walk just so I don't have to get the bings. It does look pretty nefarious for what seems to be just a camera.
Yeah. But then again, back in those days, cameras were generally a lot bigger.
Suppose so. What the fuck is this going to look like?
The fucking language!
I'll give them points for creativity. That's a odd-looking thing.
It is.
And that's apparently is this universe's version of Jawaese.
Yeah, it's just a dude in blackface with light-up eyes.
I don't think he had blackface. I think he had a bit of fabric in front of his face.
He was in. It was just the light was behind him. He was shadowy, a shadowy lad.
That being said, Japan has never had an issue with blackface, so it wouldn't surprise me for what it's worth.
No. Oh, there's a lady one. A lady two.
I'm now going to undermine everything evil these two represent by being aroused. There's very little more ominous than people just ignoring you. I hate it. Oh, these are going to be translators, are they?
They're tuning into the language now, I guess.
You couldn't tell that before now.
Oh, how convenient.
To be fair, I'm always willing to hand wave that for the sake of films.
Yep. They got this same thing on Zetai Hero Project as well. You got opposite Earth, always on the opposite side of the sun.
Might be a Japanese trope.
Maybe.
I like how she's nodding along, but she clearly looks like she's just humouring him.
Mm-hmm. Also, that said, I did notice that he said Pluto, then Neptune. There was a time when Pluto was closer than Neptune.
Fair enough. I didn't know that shit.
It's a very short amount of time during the orbit.
Huh. Seems like a brag, but okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, these people are definitely controlling the knife-head monster. Oh, you're trying to do what Musk is doing.
Yeah.
And you're probably just as evil.
Just as evil.
Oh, god damn it. Man, speaking of fucking strikes, have you seen that motherfucker doing all the illegal shit, fucking firing half his staff?
A
bunch of people wrote a strongly worded letter to denounce his actions because he paid some hush money about something, and then he fired the people whose name were on the letter, which is super illegal.
Yes.
Except he's rich, so he doesn't have to care.
Yeah, like even if he has to pay a fine, he'll just pay the fine.
Yeah.
Like when you get to certain amounts of money, like crimes are just the price of doing business.
Yeah, crimes. If the punishment for a crime is a fine, you're being punished for being poor, not for doing something wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why fines should be a percentage, not a fucking fixed number. But whatever. What do I know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Right, if that happened, there wouldn't be any fucking billionaires. That's why that don't happen.
Plus, the alternative of what if the deadly sins were painful to the point of fatal? Then, yeah, the billionaires would pass away before they got to that amount of greed.
I'd probably be dead because of my lust.
I'll be dead because I'm a sloth.
No one would survive. That was okay. I don't think we were meant to hear what she said there. Then
yeah, we're not meant to hear that because it was done telepathically.
no, they fucking wouldn't.
I mean, the space chicks, yeah, they would.
No, some fucking rich fuck would fucking intercept them and take them and use them as some sort of novelty at best, some sort of horrific crime at worst.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Have you seen how people treat people who have come just from one border over, Rick? Let alone from space.
Yeah. It doesn't even have to be a real border either.
Well, all borders are made up, but you know.
Yeah, but like within Great Britain, people throw shade over the borders even within Great Britain.
Yeah, okay, but I'm specifically talking about all the fucking race crime in America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And even the race crime here, like Indians and Muslims and Pakistanis and... Fuck it, even Polish people don't have it great over here, because fucking common as shit scum are horrible here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're skinheads.
Well, not even skinheads! They're not even skinheads, they're just regular people being dicks for no reason. You know to avoid skinheads, because they're fucking loud and proud about their shit. You got some people who still fucking are just like, well, I'm not shopping there, that's run by Indians. Ugh. You know?
Yeah.
It's fucked. Don't take that quote out of context.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it just reminded me of that one Little Britain sketch that no one likes. The lady that vomits every time she finds out something's made by someone who's not.
Oh, right, yeah, that's just horrible.
Yeah.
But what? What? You hear that shit?
Yeah, that went from 0 to 100 pretty quickly.
I was about to shit on them and say poisonous doesn't mean what you think it means, and then they said we'll use them as rations. I went, oh, okay, they do know what poisonous means. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess it's technically not cannibalism.
Yeah,
but I'll be honest with you, I'd have issues eating a cow if it could talk to me.
Yeah, I'd have issues eating... Yeah, issues eating anything that can communicate intelligibly.
I wouldn't even be able to eat a dog, man.
Oh, he's hypnotized.
That's fucking creepy. These alien women are incredibly cute, even in their dumb outfits.
Yeah. Even with their cartoonish supervillainy.
I mean, I draw the line at eating kids.
Yeah, yeah. Donuts.
I give him one solid slap.
Yeah. Swift, sharp kick to the bollocks.
Well, that's a bit harsh, but... Like, there's two of you. Just hypnotise both of them at once. I think that is what she's done, but...
Yeah, I think that's what she's done now. Frozen the other kid.
Don't look great. Boy, they're fucking glossing over a lot of shit.
He saved a child in Hokkaido once.
in the original Gamera, he was very much like Godzilla in that he came to, well, I assume Hokkaido by the sounds of things, destroyed the fucking city, but saved one child, so that meant it was okay.
Yeah.
And then they kind of gloss over that in future Gamera films, is what I'm told. I've not seen them, like I said. Oh yeah, Gajou is the original villain. Look, there he is, fucking up Gamera. Oh jeez, he's pissing blood.
He's literally pissing blood. Does his arm come off? And
well, we know his arm don't come off. We've seen him in this film. Although his arm does appear to have come off. Now he's going to do some Sonic shit.
Yep.
Do not like the way its eyes are made.
Just puts the kid down, okay.
One of the reasons why I kind of like the Adamantoise mount in FF14 is because it moves like Gamera.
Yeah, it does that, yeah.
Virus is a pretty good name. I like this. I love it so much. Gamera's just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't really... What?
It looks like he's just gone to sleep.
He just got fucking gem bubbled.
Yep. That's a surprisingly visceral giant eye.
Yeah, it's not great. It looks really unsettling.
Yeah, it looks like he's a villain.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It is made of fabric.
Oh. What is it with these kids being so tech savvy?
Yeah, they all know how to drive, like...
Okay, sorry, that kid in the back really looked like he was wearing a Nazi uniform. He probably wasn't, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't say Nazi, but yeah, he did look like he was wearing some kind of military something or other.
Yeah, but like... With all due respect to Japan, they do not like the armband look for their school uniforms. So it wouldn't surprise me if it extended to their military one. Although, interesting fact, Japan doesn't have a military, they have a defense force.
Yes.
They're legally not allowed a military.
Yeah. So they can't attack anyone is the idea. Like, if they want to get into a war, they have to make someone else attack them first, so then they can retaliate.
No, they're not allowed on anyone else's soil for military reasons.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why everyone was freaking out during the North Korea shit when they were firing missiles near Japan. Because the reason why Japan was agreed to that is because America, and this is in writing, I can't remember the exact act, said that if Japan is attacked, they will intervene on Japan's behalf. And that's the condition for Japan not having a proper military. That being said, their defense force is technically active because there's some squabbles over some islands with China. And because Japan believes the islands are theirs, they can deploy their defense force there.
Yes.
But yeah, that shit's weird. That's a bit too political for me to get too in depth with because I really don't know the situation over there.
Yeah, fair enough. Did you catch the line as well that they're going to eat the kids' brains, which will allow them to adapt when they integrate into Earth society?
Fun fact, guys: if you're going to be a cannibal, don't eat the brain.
No, you get prions.
Like the brain is the number one bit you should you shouldn't eat a human anyway. It's very bad for you. But also the moral reasons. But you know. Brushing aside that, the brain will give you horrible diseases if you eat it.
Yeah. That's where mad cow disease came from, didn't it?
Well, mad cow came from cows being fed other cows, so maybe it was parts of brain. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly the same thing. That it was because of them being fed the brain matter, which gave them prions.
Fucking dumb shit, man. My kid's missing, bitch!
The husbands are away. Come inside and smooch.
If you want to go there.
Oh no!
No, it's only the kid.
Oh, it's a kid. Oh, it's the kid. I thought it was a cat or something.
Oh, so the white kid's name is Tom. I completely missed that up until now. How far are we into the film?
Yep.
40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, security guard from earlier.
Yeah. The cool guy.
You gotta give him mad props for humouring this. That's true, he did see them with the bikes. This looks nothing like it did earlier. I suppose there was a ship there before, but whatever.
Yeah, there was a ship there, and there was like a freaking forest.
Yeah! I was thinking it was buried in between trees. Just doing an outline of what the ship looked like. Apparently so. These convenient steps made.
I saw it with my own eyes, but camera phones are 55 years in the future.
Oh, Jesus, the Apollo crew. Yeah, because that would have only been like a year before this, or a couple of years before this.
Yeah.
This kid is doing a really good fucking I am an upset little girl face.
So, yeah, the Apollo crew would have been 1969, wouldn't it?
I thought it was 7. Oh, fuck it. There's nothing going on in the film right now. I'll look it up.
So it might be one of those things where that line was unique to the dub rather than the actual original.
Perhaps so. Oh, no, you're right. July 20th, 1969 was the moon landing.
And I only know that because of Austin Powers 2.
Well, to be fair, I knew it was the 60s.
Yeah. Like Austin Powers 1 and 2 were basically, okay, this is 30 years since the 60s.
Okay, that makes sense.
One's like since 67 and one's since 69.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. So, it wasn't really established until now, but apparently the security guard knows these kids better than not at all, like it was implied.
Yeah, so it seemed.
God, Buddha, SpongeBob, whoever's listening. Oh, jeez.
Save me, Jeebus!
Here are your hamburgers and donuts.
Or indeed a donut burger.
I can't believe that's a thing. Like, I know it is because I've been up north with you, but... That milk looks suspect.
It does look really thin.
This is some real fucking, like, Hansel and Gretel shit. But I'm a good American boy. I gotta drink my milks. Good fucking ears on you, lad.
Yeah, to be able to hear something in space where you literally can't hear anything.
Don't worry about it. Man, I heard a story from... you were familiar with the author Neil Gaiman, I want to say his surname is?
Yeah, he collabed with Terry Pratchett.
Oh, nice. I didn't realise that.
Good Omens.
And
he also wrote Coraline.
Oh, that's cool. I've never watched it, but cool.
I've got one of his books in my room as well. It's the Norse mythology as told in comedic style.
Fair enough. To be fair, that is a good thing to rip the piss out of.
Yeah.
But yeah, why are you giving him heart? Oh, right, your milk. Okay. But yeah, there's a story that was shared on, I think, Tumblr. I think he even has his own account. I don't know. But he was telling a story of how he was in a room full of basically creatives and people who had made stuff, and everyone's fairly well known. And he was bonding with someone at the back of the room. They were bonding over the fact they had the same first name. And eventually he just sort of, the guy who was talking to, just swept his arm over the room and said, I'm in this room with all you people who create all this stuff and have all this talent, and I just feel kind of small and insignificant. And again, allegedly, Gaiman went, well, to be fair, you were the first man on the moon. I think that counts for something. And it's just like, it doesn't matter what you achieve in life, you're probably still going to feel like you don't deserve what you're getting.
Oh, like, imposter syndrome's a real thing.
Yeah, it sucks, man. And it's the thing is like there's the opposite as well. I forget what it's exactly called, the opposite, where the less you know, the more you think you know.
The Dunning-Kruger
That's
effect.
the one. I fucking hate that. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, that was the punishment they were they were threatened with earlier.
Yeah, I know, but it's even more fucked up because we know they're going to eat their brains.
Yep.
Isn't that such a fucking waste, though? Eating brains and nothing else.
Yeah.
How far are they going to go? Because this is some fucking Hannibal Lecter shit. Something's going to happen before the first cut's made. Stop! Thank fucking Christ. I was waiting with bated breath because that's messed up.
It was also incredibly close to his coconut, so...
It was touching! There should at least be a cut!
Yes.
Anyway, I think the plot's going to end up being that other kid's going to wake up because he didn't drink as much milk.
Maybe so.
You know, they really sauntered for people responding to an emergency alarm. It's interesting pronunciation. It's spelt with a J, so...
Yeah, so they have to show how hench Gamera is by chucking a missile at him first.
I don't think that's what's happening. I think that's just how they summoned the knife-head dude. Well, maybe it is going to hit Gamera, but... Oh, no, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Guiron, man. I would never have guessed that's how that's pronounced.
No, me either. Oh well.
I want to point out that this motherfucker's at a disadvantage. You're literally a sword against a shield.
Yep.
The way his fucking head's popping out every time it gets hit.
Ooh. Yes, I too have played rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, well, okay, he's doing some work.
Okay, apparently mono scissors is working.
Yeah.
Is he going to tickle his feet? Oh, there we are. He's going
to fucking...
pull it in.
Yeah. Oh, he's bitten him. Yeah, fuck him up, Gamera.
Talk shit, get bit.
This is so dumb. I love it. Oh, fuck. That's a way to counter it.
Yeah, grab onto something with your tail. He's stuck there because of his sword head.
Fucking dickhead, mate. Oh, yeah, by the way, in case you forgot, Gamera can breathe fire.
Yep. Not only does he fart fire, he also breathes it.
Yeah, makes sense. What the fuck? He's got shurikens in there.
Yeah, apparently he's a ninja sword lad.
This is not from the same movie. That shot of shut up!
Fuck off!
Oh, he's like Magneto. He can recall them. Wow, this is actually kind of gruesome to watch. I feel bad for Gamera right now.
Yeah, poor lad.
He's like, oh, bastard!
Oh no, right under my eyes, I don't have any fucking plasters!
He's gonna fucking clean the
he's gonna put some ice on it, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, I love fucking these old dumb kaiju movies. Nah, not the fucking Denied, bitch! Oh, fuck! I'm calling bullshit hacks on that one.
That he was able to reverse and get out completely.
Well, the fact that he was able to fucking deflect the shuriken so it fucking embedded in the guy.
Ah, yeah, fair enough.
I feel so bad knowing there's an actor who is in that suit having to crawl around on the floor to portray this monster. Man, Gamera is incredibly skinny.
Yeah, he is.
That was we missed something there.
Oh yeah. That was an unfortunate cut.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about turtles, you know they're fucked when they're on the back.
He's underwater though.
Yeah. And he's also got rocket feet.
Look, I'm just saying, if it was Godzilla, he'd have fucked up that knife-headed bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Gamera's clearly not dead.
Yeah.
Fucking mate! Use some common sense!
Just wiggle the top of his
Like,
head.
for real, I'm just gonna fucking yank it. How can you say shit like this with a straight face? I suppose they didn't. Unless they did, but
No.
I don't know. We just don't know how much has changed between the original release and what the Americans changed about it.
Well, I'm assuming that something like that was on the menu because, you know, they've already shaved his head and they were going to go into it.
Fucking dickhead! Again, technically speaking, they're not. Because they're aliens. You know?
Yeah.
But I do get the sentiment. That's oddly nice of him.
That's a cute little gesture.
Sorry, when I said oddly nice, I didn't mean of the character to do that. It's just like, yeah, you know, you don't expect it to be such feel-goody.
Yeah, it's a cute little gesture for the hat kid to just give away his one defining feature to his friend because he's bald.
I mean, his defining feature is he's white, but
well, yeah.
yes, with this gun I have.
And this gun I found.
I fucking love that meme. I will defeat you with the power of friendship, plus this gun I found. Which is kind of very much like bang on for what Joker does in Persona.
Yeah. And it's like you can say the same thing about Adachi as well. It's like there's all of these cosmic things and the personification of despair and the fog and the rain and a guy with a gun. Yeah,
I do like Adachi. Well, I don't like Adachi. He's a piece of shit. But like, I love the rationale of, why did you do this? Because bitches!
Yeah.
And I'm not even exaggerating, that is the motivating factor behind the plot of Persona fucking 4.
Yeah. Like, he became a copper because he could own a gun legally.
Yeah, and he got sick and tired of being told no by women, which is very incelish.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because Adachi's got no, like, apart from the fact that he's a psychopath, there's no reason why he'd get rejected a lot if he just, waited a bit.
Well, he lives in bumfuck nowhere and everyone's already married, it seems.
I guess. You can always move.
People are basically either married or a child, and that's a problem because the second person he comes onto is a child and he kills her as well.
You got the divorced woman.
Yeah, she was having an affair with a guy.
Where? The one from the tower.
The
S-Link.
The Enka singer.
The S-Link. The mother of the child that you have to look after at the daycare.
Oh, okay.
She was divorced, wasn't she?
Okay. I forgot about that.
Jesus Christ, this is fucked. What an elaborate prison for no real reason. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they've got that invisible technology from the teleporters, because otherwise they could laughably easily escape that prison.
Yep.
I think they are actually meant to be behind glass, but it don't look like that.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, the thing that bugs me about that is that they were shouting to get let out when obviously that wasn't going to happen.
No. That's an odd turn of phrase, but it did actually just mean telling off back in the day.
Yep. It was even worse. There was a turn of phrase that was just hard dick, which meant giving someone some uncomfortable news that they need to hear.
Well, also boners used to mean jokes.
Oh yeah.
So this is the X-Files, guys, but the Japanese version.
And all the reporters.
Well, again, I don't think they're technically reporters. I think they're the science people, but yeah, still dickish.
Yeah.
Because the official story is that nothing happened, remember?
Yeah, officially nothing. Officially, it's all a hoax. However, Team Ekusu Fairuzu are now here.
He already did, motherfucker!
Yep, wish in one hand, shit in t'other. See which fills up first.
It's so dumb. I fucking... Ugh. This is like Hulk Hogan doing his fucking Hulk up. He's on the floor and he's like, my little Hulkamaniacs brother, gotta give me energy!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a little hole there, so I think they are meant to be in glass. I guess the hole's there so they can still breathe.
I assume so.
Hey, hang on! Shut the fuck up for 1 minute! He made that fucking perfect shot at the beginning of the film, but he missed this.
I think the actual reason is that he's not tall enough to... Oh, there we are. Second time's a charm.
That fucking wasn't even him in it. It bounced off.
Oh, you get a different shot. Okay, Swordman's coming out again.
How many darts has this motherfucker got? At least 3.
So it would seem.
I'm calling him bullshit if he has more than 3. Because if you're anything like me, Rick, you know that when you got those as a toy, you got 3. You got 3 darts. You lose them, fuck you. Buy another one.
Oh, breaking news. Apparently, Corona is going to be voicing someone in the Japanese dub of the Sonic film.
Fair enough. It's like, we're going to get fucked up by our own monster. Fuck the kids. Who gives a shit? Who was just going to eat them anyway? Let the monster have them. They didn't do a very good job of fixing it. It's going slow as shit. Why? He got fucked!
It's like Zantetsuken.
90%, 60% of the time, it works all the time.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, saw this kind of coming, but at the same time, it's like, a fucking chair fell on you, bitch.
That's the most piss-weak kill shot ever. Oh, okay, actually is a vaporizer shot, okay.
I've never understood fucking societies like that. Like, it's just serves to be comically evil and nothing more. It's like, you can no longer move under your own power, therefore you must be destroyed. And it's like, motherfucker, I got hit by a chair, I'm not crippled, I just need a little bit of help, bud.
Yeah. And also, even if you have been crippled, a lot of these times, they have ways to get around that. Like Nappa, for instance. Just stick him in a healing pod, he'll be fine. But Vegeta's like, nah, I've got to show how evil I am.
To be fair, Vegeta didn't like Nappa. Oh, Gamera, get off your fucking ass! Sorry, go on.
Yeah, at that point, Vegeta didn't like anyone.
Yeah. Gamera, I don't care if you live or die. We're dying.
Yeah.
Okay. They're being buried under rubble and are fine. But that bitch got hit by a chair and she had to die.
Yep. Well, the rubble's made out of fiberglass, so that's what makes it okay.
Not in universe. Fuck you! These kids are dead already. Gamera, you have at least 2 kids' deaths on your conscience.
Is the sword guy now going to go help Gamera because he's no longer being controlled?
Now the sword guy's going, hey, get up, you fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill you again.
Right in the chin.
So fucking unnecessary. Oh, you just needed a few screws unloose, is that what it is? Oh, what the fuck was the point in that? That's all it took.
Yeah. Just a rock to the chin.
The fuck you are! Did you notice that Gamera's height is very inconsistent?
Yes.
I love that shot. That's just like the life dude's just watching and going, oh, that cannot be good for me. That's a no-no in today's cinema. Can't be encouraging the hero to say kill someone.
Telling the good guy to kill something, yeah.
You see that kung fu shit?
Yeah. Yeah, doing some QI with the hands.
I think one of the other reasons why Gamera is weirdly popular is when I was doing a bit of a dive just to have a bit more knowledge than none at all the other day, they mentioned that 5 Gamera films appeared on that Mystery Science Theater 3000 back in the day.
Right.
So a lot of people's exposure would have been pretty much people doing what we're doing now.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fuck is
Hit on him
this?
with extreme force.
He's just fucking hitting him with his ass.
Yeah. It's Bowser's butt stomp.
We all know Ame's ground pound is a killer technique.
Nothing beats a ground pound.
What?
Hello.
Why?
He's looking for the exact timing window.
Yeah. Why? You fucked it, mate. That doesn't give you more momentum that way. That's not how momentum works. Am I insane, Rick?
You're not insane.
Why? What was that? Just to show off, you fucking showboating motherfucker?
Fucking perfect 10.
Well, fuck you, I'm throwing my ninja stars.
He caught them.
He didn't really catch them. It's embedded in his elbow.
Okay, it is in his elbow. I thought he caught it in his hand.
Oh, this is what you get for hot dogging.
Yeah, now he's air guitaring.
Fuck off. You're Japanese, you should know what a fucking shuriken is. Innit?
Yep. Yeah.
That does not look very good. It looked good earlier, but that one looks particularly shit. Because unfortunately, his knife wasn't coming into the foreground, so you could tell it weren't anywhere near. What the fuck? I guess that one control panel survived the blast.
Yeah, the one control panel that goes reverse into your grave.
What's the old expression? If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean.
Well, ours is always wishing one and shit in t'other. See which fills up first.
How is this base still functional? Oh, it's a lot bigger than we thought.
Yeah, there's like multiple parts of the base. It's like a whole city.
Yeah, but usually in these high-tech places, one place gets fucked and all the electronics tend to stop working. Okay, so the elevator, the thing that moves you along still works, but this shit don't.
Yeah, I guess the central generator's fucked, but the transport system's okay.
Ah, that's bullshit. Gamera, you're a turtle, you could swim! Oh, he's still trying to do that, I guess. To be fair, I don't feel much sympathy for Gamera here. This is all his fault.
Yep.
Like, if he didn't take the time to spend, I feel like a minute doing loop-de-loops just for the sake of it.
And just inviting death.
Speaking of death, those 2 kids should be dead by now. I'm sorry, they've been hit by so much rubble. And that's at least a concussion, come on.
Yep. Another missile.
I mean, we know as viewers that this is what the alien lady's doing.
Like, we know it doesn't kill Gamera.
Yeah, but you'd have to assume that it kills the knife dude, considering he's a native, and was probably what it was built for.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my favourite bits of Godzilla lore is that Anguirus is pretty much universally Godzilla's friend, and that's only because one time they had a fight. That's it. That's the basis of their friendship. They've been bros ever since. It's so weird.
Well, if you have a fight and you don't kill each other, there's only two ways that's going to go afterwards, isn't it?
I guess, but, like... We saw earlier that his knife can cut through his shell, so how the fuck didn't that just spear him? What? Oh, okay. I thought that was the other way around. It makes more sense if that's how he's being grabbed.
Yep.
We are one kaiju cock from a really weird scene.
He's wielding him like a freaking sword.
Please do a suplex. Please. It's close enough.
Just embedding the sword in the stone, as it were.
How the fuck's he gonna get out of that?
Good for you, Gamera.
Yeah, we get it. Shut up, kids. This has to be it. We're like 8 minutes from the end. You fucking missed, lad!
They're gonna kill the lady.
Oh, no, he picked it up. What? Why did one fire and why is he holding one? I guess 2 missiles fired, but they only showed... What's going on, Rick?
I don't know.
She's dead.
I knew they were gonna kill the lady, yeah. Yeah, okay, she's...
so that had nothing to do with the weapon. That's just how their species dies.
Yep. They just become one with the Force.
Jeez. Hang on a minute. He shouldn't have those back. They were clearly disposed of in the ocean.
I think it generates more.
That's weird. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Well, there goes his knife head. Was that a foot?
And an arm. Yeah, it's like an arm or a leg or something, yeah.
Oh, jeez, the animation on the eyes weren't too good there.
No.
I'll tell you this right now, Gamera's roar is not as cool as Godzilla's.
It's not.
I do realise that's a very high bar. Piss off! You cannot fix the ship that way. What about the insides, motherfucker? The electronics?
Well, I think what he's actually doing is probably offering to take them, using the spaceship as something to, shield them from space.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at the... it's really impressive for the time, but, it's very apparent, isn't it?
Yeah, the 1x1 pixel resolution.
Swear to God, if they fly the ship home... Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Rick. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Did he just say hip away?
I guess so, yeah.
Just a single hip?
Yeah.
God, there is too much detail in the eye.
Yeah, it's really too vague.
I bear in mind, he's got to go fucking halfway around the sun. That's a long fucking trip, man. What? And now there's not enough detail on the eye.
It's like a fucking Simpsons eye.
Oh, it looks very not good.
Yeah, it looks like a Rick and Morty villain.
Oh, goodness. If we keep looking out to space, maybe the ship will appear.
Oh, I'm grooving to the music.
It's like the Japanese equivalent of fucking Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yep. With the serial numbers filed off.
Oh, you can tell he's a real fucking cop. He's got a bike.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's going to blame you for panicking in that scenario. What? Why do they only have one car?
They've got all these cars and they all get in one of them.
This is all the extras they could afford. Sorry, I shouldn't take the piss. God damn it, you can't focus on anything. It's all out of focus.
Yep.
Yes, let's be condescending to the child for no reason.
Yeah, so she goes and hides with the one guy that's actually been nice to her the entire time.
Yeah. I will say this, like, we're not quite at the end yet, but we're pretty close. This is the right level of kaiju bullshit and human bullshit.
Yeah.
I think one of the problems is we've been focused on kids for most of our stories, so there's been some nonsensical bullshit, but that's par for the course with Godzilla, really.
Yeah.
I don't blame them for saying don't go down there. You just don't know how the kaiju will react.
Well, except they know that Gamera is a friend to children.
Okay, I misspoke. I'm normally like, it's big, and you are not.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a freaking Newfoundland dog. Like, they're the size of bears. They can't always control their own strength.
Yep. What? Okay. This is why this is why the American Godzilla, the first one, kind of fucked up, because you had so little Godzilla.
Yeah.
They made it even more offensive by every time Godzilla looked like he was going to fight. It's like, oh, we're going to cut away for some bullshit nonsense reason. I remember one bit where he went to he was about to do his atomic breath for the first fucking time in the film, and some doors closed so you couldn't see it.
Ooh.
Oh, I got pissed.
It's a real cock tease.
They're all dead now. It's very on the nose, but it's a decent message.
Yeah. And Gamera agrees.
Gamera's just like, yes, listen to the boy. Alright, fuck y'all, I'm going for a nap. See what I mean? Tell me that's not the Adamantoise mount.
Bye, Mega Blastoise.
See ya, bitch. It's gonna be pretty fucking hard to fucking forget the giant space tortoise.
Yep.
The end. An American International Television release. I guess they preloaded with credits at the beginning because that is the end. Rick, I don't know how experienced you are in the kaiju movie sort of area, but what did you think?
It was a bit of fun. It was camp as a line of tents. And yeah, it was stupid, but we came into it knowing that it was going to be. Like, anything that's a target for Mystery Science Theater 3000 is gotta be stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very much of its time. I didn't dislike it. It was pretty fun. How about you? What did you think?
Oh, I loved it. it was very reminiscent of the goofy era of Godzilla shit.
Yeah.
And I'm down for that. And again, if you like this type of kaiju movie, I cannot recommend Godzilla vs. Megalon enough.
Yeah.
But yes, I suppose we should get to our usual wind down. Rick, favourite moment?
Favourite moment was probably the one that we also hated them of Gamera doing all of his flips and like landing with a perfect 10.
It was so dumb.
Just showboating and being a prick.
This is why kaiju movies, especially back in the day, can be so closely linked to just fucking wrestling.
Like, it was stupid, but, you know, it's the thing that I'm going to remember the most. So...
That's fair. That's very fair.
But yeah, how about you? What was your favourite moment?
It's going to be a Gamera moment. It's going to be... It was dumb, but I loved it. It was dumb because it made no sense, where he had a missile in his hand from seemingly nowhere and then fucking chucked it to spear right through that motherfucker's nose.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun, in a goofy sort of way.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, we can't only talk about the good, and therefore we will talk a little bit about the bad. Rick, weakest link.
The fact that we missed the bit where Gamera was, quote-unquote, killed because it was just cut from the cut.
Yeah, it was very odd.
Yeah, like, we just cut from the middle of a normal fight to him just, like, sink into the bottom of the ocean.
Well, he was sort of staggering in the bit before, but, like, yeah, it just cut from him staggering to him being underwater. It made no goddamn sense.
Yeah. Like, you can infer things, but not in one frame.
Oh, God, no.
Takes a bit of time for your brain to catch up.
We were very vocal when it occurred.
Yeah. But yeah, how about you? What was your weakest link?
Weakest link is it is very much a product of its time. Like, a lot of the stuff would have been impressive back then, but looking it back with a modern view on film, oh God, this film has not aged well from a visual standpoint.
Yeah, a lot of things that have, like, especially practical effects back then, but also trying to do some kind of rudimentary special effect. Like we said, you had to do all of the editing by hand, that you'd have to, like, superimpose something onto a frame by frame.
Yeah, and not to mention that even going to a more basic level, the audio quality wasn't stellar because, of course, it wasn't. The tech wasn't as good back then. The footage was grainy, you know? But again, you can't fault it too much. It's a product of its time. But I feel like it would be amiss not to mention it. It's very easy to gloss over because I don't know about you, Rick, but I watch old time shit anyway. I'm a 90s child. This was what cinema was like when I was young.
Yeah.
Just. It did get better incredibly quickly, but yeah. I guess all it's left to do is determine our MVPs. So, Rick, lay it on me.
As much as I would like to give it to the cute little police officer, it's gotta be Gamera.
Yeah.
You can't watch a kaiju movie and not give it to the hero kaiju.
Yeah, well...
Okay, other than America Godzilla.
Oh, well, we don't talk about that.
But yeah, how about you? Who's your MVP?
Gamera. It's gotta be Gamera. Yeah. Like,
2 for 2.
Like, the only exception is if the enemy kaiju is so cool, then they might edge it out, but, like, knife head dude is... no.
He's the kind of guy that would get wielded against another bigger kaiju in another movie.
Like, if he wasn't so obviously killed, I'd say he could probably maybe eke out an Anguirus role, but even then, his design is not as iconic. He looks dumb.
No.
But, to be fair, I think that's partly why I enjoyed it, because the design was dumb. It didn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah. Like, someone from that race could very definitely come back feasibly for a Sinister Six kind of scenario.
Oh, dude, King of Monsters, the OG film, does a pretty good job of that. No, it wasn't. I think it was called Destroy All Monsters. Like, they had King Ghidorah, Rodan, Gigan, everyone fucking turned up. It was fucking awesome. But anyway,
and did Godzilla get his own like ally team with like Mothra and all?
No, but yeah, like Mothra is always good. Godzilla is not.
Okay,
like, it's really weird. Like, in the Toho universe, Godzilla has kind of been heel almost as much time as he's been the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's all we've got for today. Thank you for joining us as always. Bear in mind, if you want to get in touch with us, we've got the comment section down below on YouTube. We'll listen/read all comments, you know. Hopefully they're good. We acknowledge that not all of them will be. But yes, if you're not watching on YouTube, but instead listening via one of our many audio platforms, you can instead send us an email. Where would they send said email to, Rick?
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Once again, that is nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us for another extra long episode where we did a movie. And yeah, keep yourself safe and keep yourselves happy, guys.
Bye!